going on in Chicago and the teachers union, it's sad, you know. But there's also accountability, because there has been a lot of mismanaging going on with the money, you know, and those people have to be held accountable. But the people who's getting you know, dropped by the wayside are the people that didn't even have anything to do with it, and it's the kids. You know, an adult took the money, the adult mismanaged the money, and now the kids got to suffer, and they're not being able to, they're being denied their services and the stuff that they need to learn properly. They're being oversized. Those classrooms don't need to be that big. We don't need to have no 40 kids. How the hell are you supposed to teach 40 kids? And we all know how kids are. There's no way. There is no way. And whatever adult decided to do some stuff like that needs to be smacked. Because there's no way you can have 4. I got 5 grandkids, and that is nerve-wracking. That is nerve-wracking on its own, dealing with 5 kids at the same time. So why do we have to have our classroom settings so big with one teacher? We can have smaller classroom settings. That's because they're mismanaging their money. They could have hired more teachers if they weren't mismanaging all their money. And everybody's sitting over here giving themselves all these extra bonuses and things like that. They didn't need those bonuses. They lined their pockets, and now they're taking it out on the kids, and now it's the kids' fault. No. It's your fault, you know, and that's what I have to say on the teachers. And I'm upset with the creditors. I don't like how, you know, I could start out at 18 with my credit score, no credit. I started out with a 450. And I saw one of my Greek friends. I just thought everybody started off with a 450. One of my Greek friends, when he turned 18 and he didn't even have anything. We're both doing nothing. We're both struggling. We both ain't got jack. He started out with a 600 credit score. How the hell does he get to start out with a 600 credit score with nothing, and I got nothing, and I had to start out with a 450? So that means from the get-go, from the beginning, now I got to pay extra, more on interest rates, more money down for buying houses, less things are I won't be able to get. He was able to get his house, you know, him and his girlfriend, they were able to get their house. Me, I got to wait and build my credit up. Man, get out of here with that. I don't like that. I there's just too much of that, you know, what's good for one and is different, and everybody keeps it all hush bullshit. That is some bull. I don't like it. That just irks me all the way to my drawers. I swear to God, I just don't. That is just, I don't like that. And another thing I don't like, bogus landlords. I don't like people that discriminate when it comes to where you live at. When I first came out here to move out into the suburbs, a lot of the tenants, a lot of the landlords were sitting over here saying, oh, well, you know, because one guy, he was actually really blunt. He was like, well, you know, because I had a bad experience with another black person, I'm going to charge you 2 months security. And I'm like, what the fuck do I got to do with that person? What? Well, you got screwed by one. If that person was white, would you be charging the next white person 2 months security? But it's out here all the time. We get it all the time, all the way around, you know. And that's all I'm just trying to say is, everybody, let's love one another. Let's treat everybody the same. And I think once we can treat everybody the same, I think that a lot of things will start turning around. Let's get everybody working. Let's not just get white America working. Let's get everybody working. We can't sit up there and say, oh, blacks are animals, when blacks have the highest unemployment rate. They're not. Our kids are not being employed. We're turning 18, they're not getting employed. They're coming out of college, they're not getting employed. So that's going to have to stop. That is going to have to stop. There's got to be more job opportunity. You know, we're leaning toward technology. They're taking away a lot of jobs and resources, you know, by having, you know, what do they call that? Automatic checkouts. And I went to a Burger King that had an automatic where you could just like put your order in without a cashier. You just put your order in. And I refused. I told them to get out of here. I want a person. They were trying, well, we can show you how to work it. I don't want to learn how to work that. I want a person. And that's what a lot of us is going to have to do. Just because they come out with something that's supposed to make our lives more easier, we have to be mindful of that just took another job away from another person. We have to be mindful of the things, because they would love to keep selling you, oh, we can make it easier. We can make it easier. Yeah, well, what they're doing is they're making it so easy that there's only going to be rich and everybody else is going to be struggling. Everybody. And that's going to trickle all the way down to everybody. Black, white, Chinese, Arab, don't matter. It's going to trickle to everybody, because there's only going to be one rich. And if you ain't rich, then you ain't going to make it, because there's no need. Doesn't matter. Okay, everybody have their own business. Can a mom and pop store go up against a super giant enterprise? No. So what's gonna happen? Mom and pops ain't gonna make no money. They're gonna be poor. But middle America, okay, we got 2 people in the house working. Okay, that's fine. But now they become automated. Everything is automated. Now you got 2 people not working. So now we got another family that's unemployed. So you need those are things, we just need to take care of and just be mindful of. Let's be mindful about this one life, this one planet that we're living in. What is it that we're trying to leave for the future generations? Because, it's inevitable. Nobody's gonna live forever. One. And we have to be mindful of our next generations, our children, our grandchildren, our nieces, our nephews, our cousins, our loved ones. It doesn't even matter who it is. We have to be mindful of those kind of things. So on that point, peace.